Okay.
We are live with Kim, and Kim is obviously a first responder here, but has made some incredible progress in her fitness. And I'd love to share this story and inspire some people. Kim, can you give us a little introduction about yourself?
Absolutely. I'm a 23-year veteran at the St. Louis City Police Department. I'm a lieutenant now, um, commander of our special operations unit. I've always been an athlete. I've always enjoyed working out. I've always also had issues kind of guiding my own workout path. I kind of get in there and lift a little bit of whatever. And then I pretty much had a life-changing experience prior to joining Fit Responder that made kind of kicked me into gear. And I saw one of your posts on Instagram actually and reached out because I was kind of just in that bad place. And I really wanted to start my health back in the right way.
Kim, can you share a little bit more about maybe your mindset at the time when you said, wow, now is, I mean, maybe some context. What made you decide it was really time to prioritize your fitness better?
Yeah, I my unit chases cars. That's what we do on a daily basis. And I was following my guys around, and a drunk driver T-boned me at about 50 miles an hour, breaking my pelvis, tearing up my knee, my shoulder, back issues. So I was laid up for 2 months directly after that, where I was stagnant. Um, and then trying to just get back into movement was difficult. Mentally, it was difficult on me to see myself get that out of shape. Um, and so I kind of just had to come to Jesus with, I'm not going to do this to myself. I saw myself gaining weight and kind of eating and drinking whatever I wanted to do. Um, so, I needed to get that kick in the pants to get back on track, or it was going to go down quick.
Glad you saw the warning signs and knew you didn't want to continue down that path. Let's share some results. What changes have you seen since joining the Fit Responder program?
Oh man, I kudos to Elena Nell. By the way, Coach Nell, you guys do a terrific job pairing people for coaches. At least that was my experience. There was, if I needed to tweak anything, you know, it was she had no issue doing that. Pretty, we had both had significant injury in our lives where we had to come back from that. So she met me where I was at each and every time, and we just started building. It was like building blocks all over again. And I told her for the first time ever, like, I have biceps, and I have, you can start to see like your abs, and my thighs are getting. I honestly didn't think my leg workouts would come as far as they have, just because of the broken pelvis and trying to get everything back balanced. And you know, not only is it the aesthetics of it, but I feel better. I make sure I drink my water. I carry my water everywhere now. I stay on track with food. I don't kick myself or you know break down if I miss a meal or eat extra. I still follow you on Instagram, so on those days, when you're on vacation and you just want to be real and have some crappy food. You just get back on point and learn. The next day you get right back on track, and you guys have taught me that one day is not a failure. A repeated pattern is.
That is very true. I mean, it's been really inspiring, honestly, to see how much progress you've made, especially after such a bad accident, the kind of injuries, to your pelvis and knee that would really deter a lot of people. So we want to commend you for that for sure, Kim. I mean, it's been an awesome transformation. Um, Appreciate you sharing your story, Kim. If there's anyone who's looking at Fit Responder to work with, maybe they need to improve on their fitness and they're on the fence about looking into us. I mean, what would you tell them?
I would tell them it's probably the best decision I made ever, to actually just get focused on that working out and focusing on myself and not. I mean, we as first responders don't. We worry about everybody else and we don't worry about ourselves very often. And if you're feeling that, if you're feeling like, God, I'm not taking care of myself today, you guys are the way to go, because you also understand what it's like to be a first responder. And especially with the mental health side of things, I'm a big proponent of that. And that's what kind of kicked me out of my depression and, got me jump started back to it. If you're questioning it, just jump and do it, is what I say.
Appreciate that, Kim. Thanks so much. All right. I mean, that was awesome. Super inspiring. Anything else you want to say before we say goodbye to those who are watching?
No, I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate everything you guys have done for me. Especially, like I said, the matching of coaches to the food plan. You guys break it down real easy, and it's just very appreciated that you guys come from like minds.
100%. Thanks so much, Kim. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you're inspired today to really crush some fitness goals. Stay safe, strong, and fit.